One of the most legendary stadiums in all of sports. This one where Hala Madrid has been sung on the way to more victories and championships than most teams can count. And now the Spanish crowd welcoming in the type of football played across the Atlantic Ocean. Almost 80,000 of our closest friends here today joining us in Madrid's Estadio Santiago Bernabeu. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Miami Dolphins. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off and running from Madrid. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Ready? Viking 18. Let go.
This is Ja'Cory Kronsky-Merritt in it for the first time. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Mustang 19.
From the gun, run for Kronsky-Merritt. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Here we go. Viking 18. 70 Timberwolves.
Kronsky-Merritt gets it from the gun. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and goal, Washington.
Kronsky-Merritt can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. Jake Moody on for the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Wilson to throw on 3rd and 2. Finds his back, H.N. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Wilson now, 1st and 10. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard
From the red zone on 1st. Dump off caught by his back. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That's another Dolphins 1st down.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. The Commanders have an early lead. More from this one right after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score.
Let's go.
H.N. can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Dose of the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd.
They go to him again. And the defense keeps holding him. He's stopped at the 3. Offense up to the line fast.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
3rd and goal, Wilson. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Trujillo ends on the point after. And the Dolphins respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returnable from the 1. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Pat the 60. Let's go.
Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. A lot of space ahead. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
Kronsky Merritt on 1st down. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Ready. 19, Tiger.
1st and goal, Kronsky Merritt. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Set. 60 Eagles.
Gets it again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They send a man in motion. Daniels, 3rd and goal. And he cannot bring it in. They've now arrived at 4th and goal. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Etienne. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Wilson now from the gun. His running back hauls it in deep right. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Commanders 10.
Sanders all set to send it away. Starting from the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed left side to Samuel. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Daniels setting up the play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Ready, right? 18 Cardinal, 18 Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. It's caught by McLaurin. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
A
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first.
Down, Commanders.
On the
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Panther 60, Panther 6, Cowboy 80. Trap 60, Trap 60.
Daniels now on first down. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And now it's second down.
Second and 10.
Viking 18.
To the air again, Daniels. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
And the Commanders
First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
To throw again, it's Daniels. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up second down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
To throw again on second down. Daniels connecting on the slant. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Moody knocks it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Wish we had more, Brock, but still a couple of quarters left to play here in Madrid as we are underway in our second half. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap for Wilson. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
It's a gain of 27
They get 27 on the play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
First down.
1 play in, and they are already close to midfield.
49-yard line.
First down throw from Wilson. Lasers this one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that.
And he's got it. That's a layup for it, but touchdown. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins grow their lead to 8.
Commanders 13. Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him.
17-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's got a gain of 6 there. Ashton Davis there on the stop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Here we go, here we go. 70.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Here we go, stack. 76, go.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
6.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And 9 yards to go.
19 tight. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Steady.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Now he starts from the 6. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
At their own 18-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. Running with Achane here out of the gun. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Now stick with Achane. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
On 1st down, it's Wilson. Connects on the crosser. There he goes again. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Back. Got you lying.
Now Daniels to throw. Has a man, it's Ertz. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
1st down, Washington.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They kick the running back in motion.
Ready.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Hold. 80. Hawk. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here's Daniels. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Working quickly here. Krosky Merritt straight ahead. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. Didn't do it there.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. They send Samuel Wright. 3rd and 1, Daniels. And he's caught, he's got Brown. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Offense to the line fast.
1st down, Commanders.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Daniels back to throw. Setting up the screen. Room to the right. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
From the red zone now. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
And he'll get in. The 2-point try successful. Now they trail by 7. Okay, partner, in that spot, you know you got to go for it there. Make it a 1-score game. How do you come up with a call that works when that defense knows from the start of things that you're going for 2?
Because, Kate, we're talking about practice. Yeah, we're talking about practice. You actually practice those plays, and you come up typically with 2 or 3 2-point conversion plays every single week. You practice them, you rep them, so when it's called like that, you're ready for the moment.
1st down from the 42. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. A-Chain again. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Trying to pick it up here with A-Chain. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. He's back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Back to throw. Fits it through the middle. Hits the 20. And it won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Ready. Hawks, go.
Krosky Merritt has the Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
It's Achane on the inside give. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Achane, a 1st down carry. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Commanders' 22-yard line.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. With the game on the line, here's Maddox Trujillo. This a 39-yarder from the left hash. The kick is good. He got it. And the rookie nails the game winner. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill, What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners. As we say, hasta luego from Madrid.